news from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Play fake, Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Play action now. Mills. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa, what a... of his 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. 2nd and 6. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the 50, here's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Mills going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down, Mills. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. on the punt return. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Eckler. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Mills on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. A 2nd down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They go play action. Mills, rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Mills to the air again. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. He's going to go up top again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Now it's Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is Cook with a grab. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
First down, Mills. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Play fake, Mills. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and inches, Mills. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Davis Mills keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Texans will extend their lead. They'll try and run it here, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here's Smith to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A give to Gibson running right. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Mills to throw for it on fourth. It's caught left side by Cooks.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 2nd and 12, Mills. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And here's a give to Gibson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down throw for Mills. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mills now. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Mills. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Ty Long now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Once more, Gibson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken at around the 40. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Again, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they take a knee.